When are you gonna shave? You look like a hobo. You have for as long as I can remember.
A hobo with a chest plate.
A hobo with it. Am I still wearing pants?
Yeah. And shoes.
I look like a strong man, which is just the total opposite of real life. So, we did some stuff. I don't know if you can tell. Obviously, you can. It's looking a lot greener around here. Let me sort of get a big old view if I can... I don't even really think I can get far enough away to show everything that we did. Well, I can start with this mountain right here. Or I use the term mountain loosely. Oh, wow. So I shaved off all the ground that was along right here, and I also shaved off all the dirt that was on top. Because I knew that we were going to have to use dirt very soon to build something. And that something is something I'll tell you in a minute here. Anyways, we actually had a couple hours. Basically, the house looked just the same to me when I woke up this morning, and then Beadnox did a whole bunch of work on the farm while I was away, and I came back to all of this. So, that food problem we've been having, turns out necessity is the mother of invention, and he just went ahead and, I'm gonna say overdid it on the food. This is a lot of freaking food. It's gonna be a long time before we run out of anything on this farm here. But, it's still in my goals to eventually automate the farm, and there's all sorts of Industrialcraft tools, or GregTech, or all those other mods, or whatever that I barely know anything about. Anyways, you can also see I went somewhat overboard on the sugarcane. I found out that you can... Actually, let me grab all of these right here. And are we going to be building a compressor today? Or not? I'm going to have to look up the recipe for that. Anyways, you can take 8 pieces of sugarcane, throw them down in the crafting menu like this to make a plant ball, and then you can throw plant balls inside compressors to make dirt blocks. So... originally, the reason I shaved that mountain was to get all the dirt to build an extension, basically, what we're going to be working on today, and you can see this chest has that mountain inside of it. But I don't want this one dirt ball. We need one. It's not going to stack with anything. But with the knowledge that sugarcane, like that, or reed, whatever you want to call it, was it called that? Sugarcane? Yeah. Sugarcane can be turned into plant balls, which can be turned into dirt. That, to me, seems like the most efficient way of creating dirt. So... also, in addition to the farm, on the to-do list, sometime in the very, I don't want to say very far future, actually fairly recently, if we're going to be building a lot of extensions and stuff, is building a much fancier, much more extensive sugarcane farm that can get us a lot of dirt. But of course, we're going to need a compressor for that, and before we need a compressor, we need a lot of other stuff. So what I would like to build today, to get us started on our Industrialcraft journey, which is one of many, many mods, and we're even going to work into some GregTech engines and whatnot once we get going. But just to get started, because we got all this rubber, and we can start building copper wire and stuff like that. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to say. You can see some of these floating plant bits. It's even got some resin on them right now. Should probably get around to harvesting those. Actually, I'll harvest those while I'm talking. I've been going... kind of full throttle on the building of rubber trees. And then what I've been doing, I don't know if this is the most efficient, but it seems like a pretty efficient method for me, is I've only been smacking the bits of resin once rather than using up the whole entirely, because I would rather keep the log there for future use so I can always come back to keep getting the resin. And then I have continually... you know, as you can see what Beadnox is doing right now, he's knocking down the leaves, trying to get a new sapling off of each of these things. Creeper, we don't want to get exploded at all. Back it up. I want to lure him into the water so he doesn't cause an explosion. Yeah. Come on, Creeper. Come on. Good boy. Look at him. You see, he knows how to behave sometimes. Alright, off you go. So... what you can see right here, the pits of sticky resin and all the rubber trees I've been planting, all I do is hit them once. Like that, I leave... Jesus, these things fly so far. I leave the holes intact, and there's a skeleton that's going to shoot me a few times, but that's fine. Nope, whoa, what's up, buddy? Any more resin around here? Yep, bit of resin right there, bit of resin right... nope, there it is. And I thought this one had one also. No, it's just my imagination? Okay. Anyway, so we've got a lot of resin saved up, and I would also like to build a... what's it called? An extractor. That's right, an extractor, because that way we can get... we've got a creeper behind you. Oh, god damn it! Well, there goes that section of the rubber tree farm. Rest in peace, rubber tree farm section.
We got a sapling.
Awesome. It goes down into our cave right here. Hey, what's up, creeper? You want to mine that amber for me? Yes, you do want to mine that amber. Good creeper. Okay, so we should probably light all this up.
Oh god.
Was there a fall? Here you go. Have some dirt. Work your way back up. And also, I guess I'll hang out and make sure you don't get caught off guard or anything. Are you exploring something else? No? Okay, there you go. Anyways, we should probably sleep or something, because this night's getting incredibly more dangerous. Opie! I swear to God, I just heard Opie. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, he's to the left. I hear you. He's trapped in the walls. Where are you, Opie? He's right in here somewhere. Or he's dead. You know what? I don't have a pickaxe. Not gonna worry about it right now. Not gonna worry about it. So, like I was saying, I can't remember if I spoiled it or not, but if I did not, it's time to say we need to build a steel mill. I don't think I mentioned that. Steel is a pretty commonly used component with a lot of Industrialcraft stuff. And also with the Industrialcraft thing, I just want to say I'm sort of arbitrarily picking that. We could start with anything. Oh yeah, this is I haven't mentioned this at all. Beatnox, would you care to give a little tour of your what I like to call an ice cave? Because it looks like an ice cave to me.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a giant skull, but
yeah, I mean it does look like a skull, but it also looks like an ice cave skull.
So if we just go through the water here,
the water curtain, nice, I like it.
It is the path to the Nether portal.
Oh Jesus, this is the highway to hell right here.
This is the Nether temple.
Whoa! I'm not going in right now, but we will definitely have to make a special trip to go in the Nether because we need. What is it we need again?
Glowstone, right?
Well, yeah, at least glowstone, yeah, but we need a lot more than that. Like, you need nether brick to... Oh, that's the other thing. We are not going to... Oh, you know, I just realized. We're not going to even get to build the... I forget what... Zombie, what are you doing? He's freaking out right now. Maybe he just wants to dance. Everybody dance! Yeah, anyways. It's a reference for those of you who get that reference. So, I don't want your rotten flesh. I forgot, we're not going to be able to get the steel mill entirely, but I would like to take a moment and get started on the fanciful buildings that we're going to be seeing a lot of. Also, we should sleep. And before I sleep, I'm going to grab a pickaxe. Sapphire will do fine. Because every time I lay down to take a nap, like this, for whatever reason, I always pop up inside the wall. Or in this case, outside the wall. Oh, did you? Oh, you cleaned out the back of our house.
Yeah,
I
that
just
was
realized
happening
that.
to me too. I
This
kept
all-
spawning outside of the house.
Yeah, this all used to be a giant hill, I just realized, and now this is not a hill anymore. Wow, you put in so much work to this place. Okay, so I'll leave the resin bits right now. It's really bothering me every time I see them, but we have plenty of resin, more than enough than we're going to need for today's chores. And also, I'm going to build a decent resin place at some point. So, what we're going to need for... Actually, let me clean out my inventory first. Alright, got my inventory nice and clear. As you can see, Beadnox was doing a happy dance for us. Yay! Let's close that.
Hooray!
So the list of things that I want to put in right now, it's going to be short. One thing. I don't know how to put it. It's going to be short. I don't even remember what it's called. Basically, the furnace that makes steel. Oh, I haven't even gotten anything yet. We'll probably just leave this open. We're basically going to be building everything except the thing that actually builds steel, because that requires nether brick and a whole nether trip and whatnot that I don't want to do today. Maybe next time. But I just feel like sitting down and building, and we got plenty to build without that. That's actually going to be the very last component. But we do need an electronic circuit, an extractor, a rechargeable battery, an electric furnace, coke oven with coke oven bricks, and I think a generator? Yeah, because the generator has to charge the extra. You know what? I forgot, the extractor's not necessary. It's just going to be nice to have to build all the copper wire and stuff. So I'm going to start off by... Actually, I know how we can start us off. Do we have any shovels? I don't see any shovels.
I got 2 on me.
Okay, mind if I have one? We need to go on a little... Are these iron or stone? These are stone. That'll be maybe fine. I don't know. We need to go on a little bit of a clay expedition, and I saw some clay over here earlier.
I mined that.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
well, never mind about the clay expedition. Because apparently we already have clay now.
Right
one?
there.
This right, there we go. Okay. 60, I believe we will need more than that. But
Oh.
what we can do is actually throw this in the furnace right now, because it has to be cooked anyway. 6 is... let's just knock it up to 21, because why not? So, I guess we can run around the island and do a little bit of a clay... I want to get an iron shovel. I don't trust a stone shovel to last as long as I want it to last. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, clay expedition. I see clay right there. 2 bits. I wonder if there's any shallower clay than that. I would like to not have to swim super deep to get it. I see some over here on the left. This probably isn't going to be much of an expedition at all. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have to go very far to get clay. So, let's see. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 4. I think 3 stacks of clay should do us. Maybe less than that, but it'll be nice to have some bricks for future use. Because we're gathering this so we can build coke oven bricks, which will be required for coke coal, which is what you cook refined iron with to make steel inside of whatever the steel making furnace is. It does other things, but I think its primary job is to make steel. So that requires basically a TNT shaped object, TNT shaped crafting of sand and bricks. And because I stripped that little island over there, I happen to know that we do have tons of sand at our disposal, so we're just short on the brick section. Pit, is it, what's right here? Is this a crevasse? Nope, normal cave. Entrance to the cave. Dude, we just happen to have placed ourselves right on a really extensive cave system.
Yeah. It's pretty much completely under the island and across several other islands.
That's nice. That's nice. And also, I'm also surprised at the frequency of diamonds that was in the cave we had. I mean, we did one, like, what was that? 30, maybe 40-minute cave crawl, and we got 15 diamonds from that.
Oh, we got more than that.
No, I think we just have 15, because I just looked in the chest before we left.
Oh no, we made some pickaxes out of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh god. It's so hard to remember to breathe. Just like real life.
I've got 2 stacks of 64 and a stack of 18.
Okay. I would just like to finish getting all the clay that's around here, because there's only a few little bits here and there. May as well get it now while we're in the middle of doing it, rather than putting it off for later. Okay, so there's, what, 2 pieces over there? Screw it. I don't care about 2 pieces. It's just the big veins that I wanted to get. So now we have, probably I'd say a little over 6 stacks, which is gonna be just way more than enough. And then we can start cooking these bricks while we get a start on the, I don't know what you call it, the structure, the main frame, the body of the steel mill. Food break!
The supple flange?
Nom, 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 nom. What?
The supple flange?
The supple flange?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't,
Is that a made-up
I
word?
don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see, I was confused. You can't catch me off guard like that. I am not a clever man. Okay, so you got all of the clay going to make bricks. Spectacular. This should probably be more than enough, but we also need bricks for other stuff, just to look good mainly, I think. So now, actually, I've got all this unnecessary clay. Where are we keeping clay?
Over here.
You are the chest master. I have no idea where anything goes. There we go. Put the dirt or the sand in here. And I'm gonna grab 2 stacks of this dirt, even though that's probably overkill, or 2 rows of this dirt, even though that's probably overkill. And what's this lag thing that's happening? That's so strange. I wonder if it's something in Feed the Beast. Anyways, so I don't know. Have any ideas where you want to build this thing?
Right here looks good.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about this briefly off camera. We would like to... Basically, when you bring up the mini-map, it looks a little bit sexy right there. So it's our goal to make this area look as amazing as possible. So we're going to try to build stuff outside and on the surface, and in shapes that'll look cool from a sky view.
It's kind of deep, though.
Well, it doesn't matter. Once we get started on the dirt, we can just place it around the surface.
Yeah, well, if you want to do it the smart way.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty rare for me. I have no idea how big to make this thing. Let's just eyeball it, I guess. I think the best things are the things that are done with eyeballs. I'm really sick of how boats float everywhere. Damn free-floating boats.
They don't really earn their weight, do they?
No. You know what? If we're gonna be building the ground of this place, we probably don't want it to be dirt on the inside. And we're building the ground floor right now, so we should probably build what we want the floor to be.
What do we want the floor to be?
Pfft, I don't know. Anything besides dirt. Something fancy, preferably. Do you have any spare marble sitting around? No, 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 we used a lot of marble. Oops.
Oops.
We got cobblestone. And we are, you know what, screw it. We can have a nice dirt floor. I don't care. It'll look nice and brown. And you know what I just realized? What did you do?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I'm overthinking it. Let's just make a dirt floor for now. Whoa, whoa.
So I was perusing the item menu,
Okay.
and I noticed you can build a scuba suit.
Hey. Hello? Who is it? No. No, we don't want what you're selling. No. Where's the zombie at?
In the cave, probably. I put doors up so that they couldn't...
Did you?
Yeah.
I want to see one of these doors. No, we don't want what you're selling. Sorry, ow, ow, whoa, whoa, no one invited you into this house. Go away. Fine, you sit down here and you play with those doors. You jerk. Oh, hey, there's a fire bit up here. Fire magic shard, I didn't even see that earlier. Have to remember that next time I have a pickaxe on me.
Alright, what are we doing now?
Well, I'm gonna recover all this dirt that you so carelessly threw on the ground down here. Okay, dirt recovered. This place is gonna need walls, so we don't get attacked. And
You got a lot of cobblestone.
yeah, let's just use cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be good. And I shall grab a pickaxe. I guess diamond will be fine. We got a lot of spare resources. I'm not too worried about it. We've already got 15 diamonds. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to run out of diamonds, to be honest. That's a lie. Once we start working with machines and stuff, we'll need them. But now that it's a pickaxe, we'll never run out of fancy pickaxes. Because sort of the goal of this is to build like a drill. That's sort of the goal of getting steel, I think, is the next big goal of... The whole reason I want to get all this steel is so we can build a drill. So, not too concerned about using diamond tools up too fast. Okay, this is what we got accomplished. Bit of a work in progress right now. Is this odd or even? Oh, give me that. Let's count, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shall be the center. And then you shall also be the center, right? That's fully centered when you step back? Yeah, it looks about centered. So, put some cobblestone here for now. May not keep it, but it'll look good for the moment. So, we're leaving some openings here in the steel mill for various reasons. You can tell it's quite large. We don't know how many extensions we're going to have to make to it. Actually, let's cut these up right here, these 3. And the purpose of all of this is going to be to hold glass. So it's going to be a very, very glassy environment, which we got cooking in the ovens right now. So now for the actual building of stuff. And you got glass cooking in here. Do you have... Actually, put all this dirt away.
Glass babies on their way.
Glass babies are on their way. I love glass babies. And then cobblestone wherever it goes. I'm going to throw it in here, even though I just realized this is the wrong chest. We'll deal with it later. So bricks. Where did you happen to put the bricks at?
They're also in that chest.
This chest. Nice, I was staring right at them. Facepalm, ladies and gentlemen. So, now the sand that I also put away for some reason. Also facepalm, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to take these and put these up in a TNT pattern. So, we use the sand. Let's grab one more stack of sand, actually. There we go. This is probably going to be more than plenty. But just to be on the safe side, put them all up in here and just get all 60 of these mofos. Well, let's see here. We need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for the bottom level, 9 for the top level, and 8 for the middle level. So that's as many as we need. Let's not waste anything that we don't have to. And we shall go throw down the coke oven. Now I'll be educating Beadnox on this too, because I only know this only learned this very recently. So the coke oven is a means of turning basically coal into better coal, and it's built sort of like a Terraformacraft whatchamacallit, cooking area region. What were those called? It's been so long. Not the forge, but the other one.
Bloomery?
Bloomery, yes. It's shaped almost like a bloomery. It's got the 9 on bottom, then 8 on top with a hollow center, and then another 9 on top here. And bam, that's a coke oven right there. So this is a very, very simple structure when it comes to, well, when it comes to coal anyway. All you do is throw the coal inside, and it cooks coal into better coal. Spider.
Whoa.
Oh god, coming after me. Diamond pickaxe, you're behind. Oh, stop hitting me. It's so freaking rude. Alright. So actually, I want to test something, because I don't know if it takes more than 1 coal to turn into a good piece of coal or not. So let's steal something. There we go, and I'll even bring the glass since we're getting that ready. Did you only cook up 1 stack of sand?
It's distributed amongst...
Okay, I'm going to throw in a whole bunch more sand then.
4.
Yeah. Because we're going to need a lot more than that, even in just the long run. So I got 1 piece of coal, that's all I would like for now. That 1 furnace wasn't filled, but oh well. Food break! Nom 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 nom. Head over to the coke oven and drop 1 piece of coal in there. Okay, there you can see it's starting to cook. It takes a minute. So we're going to have to throw some... Wow, that takes more than a minute. That takes a while, actually. And it also produces some sort of oily sludge. Also know what that does. It's basically a side product, but we don't really need it in the near future, to my knowledge. So we have that cooking up, and the reason I wanted to get that up so early, we don't have nether brick. That's going to be used to build basically the different bloomery, a different multi-block structure like this to build the steel.
Oh god, creeper incoming.
Okay, just keep him in the water. Sup? No, he hates you. Oh god, oh god! Oh! Well, that barely even hurt. So, yeah, we need nether brick to get the steel producing thing, but I just wanted that because I wanted to show you how long does this thing take to cook anyway. It's like a third, well, it's almost halfway there. By the time we finish other stuff, we can look at it. Basically, the different heat generation values of that coal, it's much more effective than normal coal is to make coke coal. So we'll probably be throwing them in the coke oven after we get that thing set up and ready to roll. So, next up, I think I'm going to start with a... Well, we need to start cooking up some iron, actually. I'm going to take these iron ingots... Throw them in one of these things. How about this one? Because why not? Throw these iron ingots in here, and they will start to become refined iron. We need 1 bit of refined iron. Let's start getting other stuff ready, actually. So I need... Actually, let me just get my whole inventory ready so I'm not dealing with looking through all these chests. Would you care for some glass goods, sir? Oh, you're on the farm or something? Here, see if I can toss them over this window. Nice.
Yep.
Can you get it? Awesome.
Yeah.
You just see keep jumping up like that. That looks hilarious. I just see your head popping. It's like you play some sort of whack-a-mole game like that. Anyways. Okay, it's actually fairly minimalistic, but I think I have everything in my inventory that I'm gonna need. So... First off, I would like to start out with a basic electronic circuit, which requires 1 of these refined iron. Ooh, experience! 1 of those refined iron, and we're going to go ahead and put redstone, refined iron in the center, and then hit up the sides with copper cable. So, that is our electronic circuit, which is going to be a component, and actually we need another one of those, so let's do the other recipe. Do the sideways circuit. Redstone, need you with, refined iron in the center. There we go. 2 circuits. I think is what we're going to need. We're also going to need at least 1 machine block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is basic Feed the Beast machine block used for practically everything. And actually, since we have everything necessary for this one right now, go ahead and turn this machine block right here. Throw down some tree taps on the sides. And what we have right here is an extractor. A very simple machine, which is going to go in our steel factory, mill, what have you. And you use that for a plethora of things, but at this stage what we're going to be using it for is getting more rubber out of resin than just burning it in the oven here. So we got the extractor. Next up, I would... Actually, you know what we really should be building? Let's start with a battery, I just realized. So... let's take redstone on the side, and then, is it tin, I believe? Oh, redstone should be in the center. Meant to do, because we're going to be building 2 batteries. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2 of these guys. Blam. 2 reusable batteries. And we're going to use one of these reusable batteries now to create a generator. The basic structure for, let's see which one of you are done. Let's, small waste, but, oh, I don't really care. Let's take the iron furnace here. Head over here. We're going to take that said iron furnace, plop you down, put 3 refined iron and reusable battery on top, and we now have a generator, basic unit for creating power in Industrialcraft. Now, let's get these set up just to go ahead and get started here. I want the generator, I want the extractor, and I want 1 stack of sticky resin. Actually, let's do a 3rd stack of... well, not third by powers. It's actually a 1/4 stack. Anyways, 16 pieces of sticky resin, and we should probably keep the generator in a very central location. So I'm going to put it right there for now, and I'm going to grab this 1 piece of coal coke so you can compare what they do. See, when you look at this... I don't know exactly what these numbers mean, but I know higher is generally better. So 4K EU at 10 EU/T, and then 3.2, and this one does 16 at 10, and then it's got 6.4K heat. So it basically provides more energy and it's hotter. So I want to throw that inside the generator here. Now it's cooking up a whole bunch of power, and then we could just connect the extractor to it, but in the effort of keeping this place well organized, we're going to put the extractor over on this wall. So now the extractor's getting power, throw the sticky resin in there, and then it should now be producing 3 pieces of rubber per sticky resin. A lot more beneficial than an actual oven. Whoa, whoa. Getting some fanciness going on over here. Are you going to be reflooring the entire place?
Yeah.
That's problematic. Because we can't place blocks in the same block as floor tiles. Silence. What you could do that wouldn't inhibit anything, my nose is all stuffy, is you could place those slabs on the top layer of this, if that makes any sense. Let me see if that works. No, stop taking them all. I want one. Thank you. There you go. You could refloor it like that. And actually, that's a really effective way of flooring and saving on materials. And you could probably even use the skinnier slab to do it. So
what did you do?
I just placed it, here, you can do it. You just place it on the top right here, so it creates a very thin floor panel. Know me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. And if you wanted to use the saw and cut these in half, it would take up half as much marble, unless these are the smallest ones.
I'm lazy.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So, we got the generator producing rubber. That'll be nice for future use here. We got a battery. And now, what I would like to build is an electronic furnace. Because we have we have an extractor? Yeah. So an electronic furnace is the next step in a more efficient furnace environment. So we're going to take our battery, and I think just our iron here. And we're going to go with, let's see here, pieces of redstone on the side. Iron furnace in the center, electronic circuit up top. Blam. Now, we have a even hotter topic, a much faster method of cooking stuff. And 3 pieces, is that going to be enough? 1, 2, and it'll hook in, right? Right there? Nice. So now you're getting power, and we can basically throw anything we want in there. Tin doesn't do anything. I don't know why I just did that. And actually, let me go over to the generator here. Did you... Oh, you must have used that entire piece of coal coke. Well, I'm going to throw more coal in here so that can start being more effective. Throw a battery in here so we can start... Is there anything else I want to build with the battery? Let's see, we've got a coke oven. We got an electronic furnace. We got circuits, extractors. We got batteries built and generator. That actually sort of accounts for the baby stages of this workshop. And I'm starting to think this may be reworked at some point. It'd be nice to have these wires out of the way, so maybe bring them up to the road. Actually, if we put these down through the floor and then they came up into items like this, well, we'll save the reformatting of this place for once we know how better to set up the machine shop. And we'll basically just get everything very utilitarian at this point. Not really looking pretty, but just designed to be effective. How's the rubber going along? Nice, we're getting so much rubber now. That's going to produce so many more copper cables for us. So I think that's going to be just about it for the steel mill for the moment. Can't think of anything else we truly need. Dude, do you want a shovel? Here, have a shovel. You don't have to keep using your bare hands.
I have a shovel, then I have to switch back and forth between the two.
Okay, here, well, let's have a two-man job. And while we're doing this, Beadnox and... Oh, God. Beadnox and I shall discuss Spleef! Impromptu Spleef tournament! Get over here, you son of a... No! I win! That was surprisingly easy. Yeah, good luck. Good luck getting up. Yeah, it's not going to be effective to dig from the bottom at all. To the victor go the spoils. 2 pieces of dirt. Yeah, so we'll just discuss... Oh, we got another zombie knocking at our doors. Discuss what we want to build next.